That's a whole gang of police. I have family in Auchinleck and they've said it's locals trying to get rid of drug dealers, people with kids and families who feel they have no other choice as they can't rely on police to protect their kids.
The point is that to find out what is going on these days, one simply cannot rely just on what is seen on the news.
Exactly.
Oh, I love you more than words can say.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here again today on this beautiful day, guys. Today we are gonna check out a very interesting one. So there's some hush news that came to me, and for some reason it seems like no one knows the true details. Okay, so I came across this: riot police attacked by hostile crowd in Auchinleck, okay, in Scotland. And I'm like, Auchinleck in Scotland? I mean, I never heard of it. There are many cities I've not heard of here. We are still discovering the UK. Anyway, but that's not too much, guys. We are going to find out what is going on. Okay, yesterday I was saying something's about to happen in the UK, okay, because tempers are rising. People are getting fed up. Something somewhere is cooking. So what is this? Wow, riot police in their full gear with their shields as well. But what was the cause though? What caused it? Riot in Scottish town of Auchinleck. The BBC hides why it happened. Why did it happen? This is in French. Sadly, I can't speak French. Okay. No volume. That's a whole gang of police. Okay, so Auchinleck is Ayrshire, 3,620 people only. And you see the amount of police that were deployed. Auchinleck, what's going on? Riot police, houses set on fire, streets closed off, London, Birmingham. Nope. Auchinleck, 3,600 people only. Okay, people asking questions. Seems like nobody knows what is going on. Riot in Auchinleck, Scotland. The fact that the mainstream media is being very cagey about exactly why makes me very suspicious. Okay, Nicola Clive says, I have family in Auchinleck and they've said it's locals trying to get rid of drug dealers, people with kids and families who feel they have no other choice as they can't rely on police to protect their kids. Brexit Bill Gammon says, very strange, suspicious journalism here, no attempt to discover the cause. BBC News, riot police attacked by hostile crowd in Auchinleck. What is the cause? You're trying to tell me that mainstream media don't even know what caused it. I'm telling you, something is really cooking. Okay, it just seems like people are really fed up with something that's going on. Okay, I'm relatively new, so I would say I know what's really been going on, but for the past few weeks I've been getting so many recommendations on things that have been going on around on the ground that have been kind of covered up, and it seems as if the mainstream media are onto something, but they don't want people to know. They're hiding it. It's like a hush thing. Okay, I don't know what it is, but from what I've gathered so far, it's like people are fed up. People are fed up. I think there's only so much that people can take. Okay, they say when you oppress the people will rise up. Alright, the government is meant to be there for the people. Power for the people, of the people, by the people. That's how it's meant to be, because this is a democratic country as well. I mean, at this point, we just basically need to wait for the media to tell us what exactly happened. Okay, because no matter how people hide the truth always comes out. Alright. There's a video here by History Debunked. Okay, let's see what he says about the riot. Maybe he's got more information, who knows.
Hello again.
Hello, sir.
When the rioting began in Dublin the other day, The BBC was at first very reluctant to explain on its website what had precipitated the violence. They claimed that the reasons for the disorder were not clear. This was, of course, a plain lie. I'm seeing that kind of thing a lot lately, not only with the BBC, but also newspapers and even supposedly radical new channels such as GB News. We are presented with events taken wholly out of context and left to guess what has actually been happening.
How can you be leaving the masses to guess what's happening? The media are meant to let us know what is going on.
A good instance of this is the rioting in the small Scottish town of Auchinleck, population just 3,500, on Saturday. Houses were set on fire, police with riot shields, all hell let loose. In the description to this video, I give a link to the BBC account of this incident, taken from their website. No explanation at all is given for what took place. Why on earth should a riot suddenly erupt in this little town?
Exactly how? Why?
The answer is, of course, that that particular town has a history of being one end of a so-called county line, a business supplying illegal drugs to rural areas which is operated from big cities. In this case, the dealers distributing the drugs were from West Yorkshire, Bradford, and some locals had had about enough of it. They didn't want huge amounts of cocaine flooding their area.
Wow, the way Bradford keeps popping up. That Bradford, it seems like that place is an unruly, notorious area. Okay.
So they banded together in a vigilante action to put a stop to the business. And I have to say this entailed setting fire to the houses of the people involved.
Oh, so the houses they set up place were the houses of the people involved. Okay.
A quick search reveals a number of cases of people being arrested and charged with possessing very large amounts of cocaine in that town, but no names are given, which is a bit fishy. I give links to some of these news items in the description to this video. The point is that to find out what is going on these days, one simply cannot rely just on what is seen on the news.
Exactly.
We must use Twitter and also search newspaper archives over the last few years.
Exactly. I literally had to go to Twitter to know what is going on, to hear what people are saying, and then try to extract the truth.
At one time, we expected journalists to do this kind of legwork for us.
Yes.
But for some reason, they don't do so these days. Often, as in the Dublin business, there is a reluctance to mention the cause of some problem or crime if the perpetrator is Muslim or belongs to an ethnic minority. You can sometimes guess that this is what is going on when names are not given or concealed, but it's not always a reliable indicator. It really shouldn't be necessary in an age when access to information has never been so easy for us to have to do this, but there seems to be an awful lot being left out of news bulletins these days. I can't believe that the journalists writing these articles aren't familiar with Twitter or don't know how to do a search on the internet.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
they must be deliberately leaving stuff out.
Yes, sir.
And that makes it increasingly unwise
Suspicious
to
as
rely
well.
simply upon the newspapers or the television news today.
Yeah, I do not know. Something fishy is going on. Like, do we necessarily have to be politically correct? Okay, everything has a positive and a negative, but what happened to the media? Yeah, what happened to the journalists that will go out there and find raw news, breaking news, and spill it out? Yeah, what happened to them? Like, people need to know what is going on. If not, people will start searching. There'll be hearsays. People start making up stories, and it's just gonna be a whole crazy, chaotic scene. That's what I think. Okay, where are those journalists that are like daredevils? Where are they? Coming to the UK, I was like, yes, I'm coming to a country that's very powerful. Everything's right there in your face. Very democratic. Everything's just black and white. All right, they say it as it is. No fishy, dodgy, conny business, okay, no deceitfulness. They just throw it right at you because everything is transparent here. I'm telling you, for the past few weeks that I've been checking all the recommendations you've been sending to me, I'm like, okay, I don't understand what is going on here. What is happening? Please, what? It is crazy. It is very crazy. But anyway, no matter what, the truth will come out, okay? And deep down in my heart, I trust, okay, that this will be sorted out. Maybe soon, who knows? Maybe it's going to take some time, all right? But I know strongly it's going to come on, because this civilization that you guys built in the United Kingdom is a very powerful one, all right? You find a way to make things work. If the government don't want to do it, definitely the people are going to make the government do it. But somehow it's going to be sorted out. So I have faith in that completely. But trust me, it just all looks very fishy. Yeah. All right, guys. See you soon.